Peace, family. It's your boy King Overtuna, back again with another episode. This episode, I have a very, very special guest with me today. She's a Ugandan YouTuber, and I'm going to let her introduce herself. Who are you?
Hey guys, my name is Rose Basemera. As I said, I'm a Ugandan YouTuber. I do lifestyle, film-related content, and some solving of problems. It's nothing much, but that's it in like summary, and everything in between. Top of that, I do part-time acting. I've done some commercial modeling. I'm an athlete. To say the least, I do a lot of things. I'm just multi-talented anyway.
Yeah, you definitely are. So you're an athlete. What kind of athletics do you do?
Basketball. Basketball is the game I love to do.
Is it Ugandan basketball or what? Or is it just regular basketball? I don't know if there's a difference.
It's just basketball. Get the ball, bounce it, shoot and shoot.
Okay.
It's basketball, everywhere. It's the same game.
So what position do you play?
Point guard.
Point guard. Okay. All right. So you got
You
skills,
don't find a lot of 5'2" people being
I was
big
gonna say you're a
men.
little short to be a point guard too.
Yeah, so
So all your other teammates, y'all around the same height or what? Or is just everybody's taller than you?
everyone is taller than me. Even the youngest team players are always taller than me. I'm like, my nickname in the basketball world is Little. Everyone is Little Rose, because I'm small and short everywhere. Any team I join, I'm like almost the smallest and shortest person there.
So how long have you been doing basketball?
For, let me see, from 2012 to
Till now.
2019, because now I'm injured. I didn't play 2020. I last played in 2019 December. So 2013, 2019, that's like 6 years around there.
All right, okay. So you mentioned earlier that you also do modeling. I really wanted to know, like, what is it like to be a model here in Uganda, especially like for a woman?
It's tough. It's hard because a lot of companies, a lot of people haven't embraced like that part of modeling yet, and then also most models are taken advantage of. People want to use but don't want to pay. They're like, you're first to be maybe on TV or on a billboard, just come. And then because of how people are desperate, they just end up going for that shit. They know they're supposed to know they're worth more than that. So it's tough, and it's also about who knows who. You might have all the attributes, but if you don't have like connections, it's hard to make it there. And also the agencies that are out there overcharge people joining, and when they have like 800 people in the whole, some people never get to even get a gig in like years. And the same people in that one modeling agency, like 5 models, and same people getting like jobs. The other 800 are not getting anything, yet they paid, and they ask you to keep paying maybe yearly or something like that. It's just tough. You have to pave the way yourself at a point.
So is there any solution for any models, like for doing like freelance work on your own time?
Yeah, because that's what I did. I was at campus. I was just joined year 1 at the university. So I wanted to join. I wanted to join modeling. I'm short. I knew I couldn't do runway. I couldn't do fit. I would literally do fitness, commercials, maybe, because commercials take any size, any height, anything.
Okay.
So, and then they they like pay this amount of money. I was like, I'm just a student. Now money is too much for this, and I don't know what I'll get out of it yet.
So the money's too much, not little.
Yeah, for me, I was like, no.
Okay.
So what I did is I just went on my social media, I started inboxing different brands. You need a model, something like that. At that point, I was not really in it for the money yet. I had to first build that, and then after that, when I've got some, should I call it, like
Money?
exposure.
Oh, exposure. Okay.
Yeah, because you can't start demanding high sums of money when no one knows you.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I want to do. I went to people's inboxes. I was like, I need this. If you need a model, blah 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 blah. And then some of them were like, we're not church in Uganda. If you come to Uganda, we'll holler at you. And actually, when they did, they hollered at me, and that's how it started. I was doing it on my own, without a middleman, without an agency, no cast, no nothing.
So you went straight to the source.
I was getting all my money, but it's harder still because as time goes on, people trust more of like agents and agencies more than you just a person.
It's just the nature of the business, you're gonna more deal with agents, I guess, than the model directly.
But that's the easier way, because if you do that at first, like if you pave your own way, you easily get people who want to like manage you without like taking advantage of you, because they know you have your own brand in that way.
Okay.
Because even though I wasn't signed to an agency, I got to work with people that have agencies, just like they call me on like part-time gigs with their own models, because they knew you for that. You might not have a temp, like a permanent manager or agent, but because you've made your name out there, people know you a bit, so they like, hey, come with us, do this. They call you for some part-time things, for this, for that. So yeah, I think when you're starting out, don't just go straight to that, because if they find that they can't get anything out of you, you're going to stay there in a pile of like an album full of different models, and you'll never see the light of any gig. So you have to fight for. Even though you might join an agency, yes, but behind their back or something, try to also do something on your own,
you gotta be
out
proactive.
there. Exactly.
Okay. All right, that's cool. So, family, real quick, I gotta tell you guys about this movie that I just saw recently. So, you heard her say earlier that she is an actor. Recently, I checked out a movie. It's called Judas Kiss. Let me tell you, this young lady right here is definitely an actor. All right. When you guys get a chance, download this app. It's called the Ebo app.
Ebo, I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's how do you spell it?
E-B-O.
And you download this app. It's a local app for Ugandan movies, TV shows, and other sources of media. And you pay very little money. It's like 2,000 Uganda shillings, which is not even $1, not even $1 US to watch this movie. And you get to see this beautiful young lady right here. So please tell me about this movie. Like, how did you even get into it?
That movie came about earlier. I talked in the video I did with him on my channel. I talked about how I started how I enjoyed the film industry. There's a company, media called Choto Media. So they bring in like young
For those of you who are
actors.
not Ugandans, it's Kyoto, Kyoto, but they pronounce it a little different here. So it's Choto. You're saying?
Yeah, so they bring in people who want to join acting, from writers to actors to like sound boys. Sorry, I don't know what that's called. Sound man, whatever, manager. So they get you, they teach you. We started from short films. They might be there, but I don't want to watch that because you know you're starting out shit. But yeah, from there, so that's how I started. I was in a short film as an extra. Actually, I'm still not fully into the acting thing because I would find it cringe. Like I have to like embrace a certain character. I feel like every time I would finish a scene, I'd laugh at myself like, what have I just done? What is this? What is this? That's not me. Like it's so funny and cringy for me to do that. But then when we finally went into doing a feature film, and they had drafted the script, and they're sending us the scripts, and I'm seeing, oh, Rose, you're Linda, one of the lead roles, and I'm like, what? See all these words, like when they sent us scripts, I was like, I'm definitely Susan. Few words, few scenes. I already knew I'm Susan. I was chilling.
They give you the
yeah, like you're Linda. I'm like,
wow.
Every scene, literally. Most of the scenes, I'm like, what am I going to do? Can I do this? He was like, actually, when Judas Kiss, first time we did Judas Kiss, it was a short film, just the torture scene.
Okay.
So when we did the torture scene, the director was like,
that's the first one.
The director was like, this scene was so good, it just can't be a short film. So they tasked the writer to add on to build up a story around that torture scene. Okay. And that's when because the first thing we shot was that I even got a red eye from the torture scene.
Wow.
Just a real one, because I cried a lot, like, and we shot it the whole night. Imagine being tired for a whole night. But yeah, after that they made it a feature film, and luckily because I had already played Linda in the short film, I had to take on the real Linda in there. And that's how it went on. I was like, oh no, not feature film. I'm not ready for this. I wasn't really ready.
Film though.
But yeah, that's how.
Do you happen to know the budget on that film?
Literally, I think so, because I would say there's no budget. Most of the places, the camera, the guy Chizito, who was in charge of everything, has a camera, and he's the same person who does the editing and everything from his laptop. And the sound, like when people are into that, they have their own like equipment, like us YouTubers have your own equipment. So they come with that. Then the places we are using, first place we use is campus. University is free. Most of the places you see it was campus. One of the castmates, she also, the apartment we used, so like we didn't pay for anything, maybe just transport. But most of us would, like me, I was coming from Entebbe to get myself transport, like we had to cater for ourselves mainly. We didn't get paid for it. That's out there, like we didn't get paid for it. We're just helping ourselves get there, the exposure first, learning and getting there. Maybe from there I'll get gigs that pay, but that didn't, if it was a budget, I would say like, of course the thing they put like $1,000, but I don't think it even reached $1,000. It was cheaper than that. It was way cheaper than that, but I just put that on, like, you know, when they're asking like How's that? IDMB. They just put a budget one, but I don't think it reached that because most of us cater for ourselves, unless you add what we all use, like
I
transport,
thought somebody
food.
else do that stuff. So you just add your own stuff up
Even
there?
clothes, you bring your own shit. The person who's actually costumed there just tells you, you need something maybe white. So you have to look for it yourself. Like everything we did ourselves, like you had to take care of your character.
Wow.
Your stuff. Makeup, people bring their own makeup stuff. Like we didn't really use a lot.
Yes.
Unless if you say the budget, if you add up what you use as people, if I'm like I didn't have a white dress, I had to buy one. Like if you add on maybe those things, then maybe you can cater for the budget. But I don't think that's something I call a budget. It's like we just donated for ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it.
Okay, family. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. And I would like to say thank you for everybody who watched this episode. But before we close out, real quick, if my subscribers want to follow you, like where can they follow you at?
Well, I use Rose Basemera almost everywhere, actually everywhere. Instagram at Rose Basemera, Twitter, same thing, Facebook, Snapchat. You can actually Google, then they'll bring you all the links.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay.
I use Rose Basemera everywhere.
All right. So you guys be sure to check the description section. I'm actually going to leave a little bit of information in the video since some people don't check the description. And then I'm going to put the rest of it in the description section itself. So if you want to follow Rose, you can actually go ahead and check that out. Oh, you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to pin it to the first comment. That's what I need to start doing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start pinning all information to the first comment so you guys can actually see it in the comment section because that's where you guys like to be at the most, you know, on my videos and whatnot. Y'all love to be up in my comments. So at this time, I'd love to say thank you guys for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe now. Hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment. Let me know if you like this content, if you like my channel, or if you hate me or whatever. Just let me know something, all right? Thank you so much for being on my channel today. I really appreciate it. High five. Thank you.
Welcome.
Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Peace.
Bye.